Right now, if you go to MEXC, make a VIP account, the link in the description, half price trading fees, and you can deposit and trade to earn up to $20,000. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin weekly chart. So let's rehash this idea one more time. The 200 SMA on the weekly has been the bear market bottom, and now we saw actually the longest period of time where the price action was below the 200 ever, just recently. So now the price action is back below the 200 SMA. To me, this is not bullish. You want to start to build a bullish case. Really, you're looking at a breakout above 31,800. Okay, first step is 28,000, where the weekly 200 SMA is. It's just not a bullish situation for Bitcoin on the weekly chart. This can change. I think we really need a catalyst for Bitcoin to take off. We've got the Bitcoin halving coming. We've talked about multiple times, April of 2024. You've seen Bitcoin run up historically before the actual halving. However, here you saw the halving was potentially right here. You had the panic situation crash, and then the entire market took off and ran up to 56,000 as far as Bitcoin goes, right? And so this was the exception. But in the halvings in the past, you saw the price action of Bitcoin moving higher before the actual halving. Now, obviously the panic situation was a economic meltdown in the stock market. Are we going to see something like that? There's definite signs of weakness in stocks. The United States government's in a tremendous amount of debt, historic debt levels right now. And so, could that be a narrative and a case that we have to look for? It's possible, right? So we just want to talk about the possibilities so we can be prepared going into this halving. Do you have some kind of sell-off and then run up for the Bitcoin halving? The most important thing is trading is not predicting, but we want to understand, hey, here's all the potential possibilities, the most likely possibilities. Bitcoin has just been trading sideways in this range. I don't have much of an edge here. There's not much of it. It doesn't look bullish. And it's just been sideways chop for an extended period of time. For 39 days, we've been in this small range from about 25,000 to 27,500. 39 days, right? After this meltdown from 29,000. Okay. So this trend line, this dotted trend line, which we'll change it to a solid trend line right now, because Bitcoin will reach a point where it just runs out of room, and it's got to break out of this trend line if you want to see $30,000 Bitcoin. First, we talked about 28,000, depending on what news catalyst. That's been a big part of it. Michael Saylor, they've been picking up a ton of Bitcoin at MicroStrategy. The ongoing joke on Twitter is, hey, every time Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy buy Bitcoin, you've seen dumps before another leg higher. I think their average price that they paid for billions of dollars in Bitcoin, the actual number is, they hold $4.68 billion worth of Bitcoin at an average price of 29,500 per Bitcoin. They just added an additional 5,400 Bitcoin for $147 million at 27,000. So again, MicroStrategy bought $27,000 Bitcoin. People are saying, well, was the price of Bitcoin going to dump based on this idea? I wouldn't trade that idea, but you lose 25,000. There's buyers had 23,000, and then 20,000. There's going to be a bunch of people that miss this run up that would love to get in Bitcoin. Understand these ideas, and I want to talk to you real quick about these altcoins, because we're going to be doing in my spot group. We're going to be killing it like we always do in the bull markets, because we find the moon bag coins. And so specifically, I formed a team. You had to make $100,000 in altcoins, small caps, in order to be even considered to be on the team. And I've got a lot of people that, you know, became multimillionaires in the Moonbag team, right? So we're going to do amazing. Those will, you know, initially be launched or discussed on the announcements channel in the trading group, the spot trading group. So if you're into picking up small caps and riding them higher, you know, that's where you get the insane gains in crypto. But timing is the key. So we're going to discuss that during this video. So stay tuned for that idea. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my leverage trading group. We continue to nail banger after banger, triple digit gains, 114%, 110%, 109%. You're not making money in this market. This is a viable option. Go to cryptorev.net. You can use leverage 100 to get $100 off for 6 months, leverage 200 to get $200 off for 13 months. Also, the spot group's on sale as well. $100 off spot 100 coupon code at cryptorev.net, spot 200 for $200 off. Like I said, gem pick bangers will be coming. The Moonbag group is in full force. And I've got a ton of coins to go over. And again, I'm going to share them with you guys. You guys are going to make a ton of money when this market flips. Right now, it's just you got to keep your head in the game. As an idea, just in general in crypto, like you cannot blindly hold these coins forever. Over the years in crypto, and I remember I started buying Bitcoin at $1,000. Over the years, you've always seen on average during these market cycles, you've seen altcoins get wrecked to the tone of 90, 95%, 98%, right? This gentleman, Slum Doge Millionaire, he's got 247,000 followers on Twitter. He had $3 million worth of Doge, and now he's saying he's got $6 left. How did this happen? And he wrote, now listen to this. He says, I loved you, Doge. That's the problem. You cannot fall in love with these altcoins. They pump crazy. The bubble is coming, right? Like we talked about, April, Bitcoin halving. 2 to 4 months before that, we couldn't see a run up. We have in the past, right? Michael Saylor, obviously loading up Bitcoin bags. I mean, even if his average is 29,500 for Bitcoin, do you see Bitcoin going closer to 100,000 this time? And I don't want to put these numbers out there, but if Bitcoin ran to 70,000, 69,000 last run up, right, bull market top, then he's going to be in profits in time. Like there's a pretty good chance Doge is going to bounce back and Doge is going to have crazy run up and Elon's going to pump it. And so these are safer bets, like the larger cap and mid caps, where like I had Fred buying ICOs back in 2017. And I mean, he made like $3.5 million buying ICOs, but he would take like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5 would play out and it'd pay off all the losses that he incurred for the ICOs that he was picking up. But again, he made a ton of money. However, he gave a lot of it back. When he joined the group, he was, I think, down to about 800,000. So he didn't know how to take profits. And so selling, you cannot fall in love with these cryptos. You have to pay yourself, right? This is going to happen after the next crazy FOMO mania rally. Bitcoin's going to run up crazy. Altcoins are going to take off. And people will hold these coins. A lot of the new money that's coming in, that's where if you're watching this channel, you have a huge advantage because you know better. Or if you just experience, and experience is the best teacher. If you experience what this market does to these cryptos, these altcoins get completely demolished. You cannot doubt the long-term price increase in Bitcoin. Right now, it's boring. So you have to be ready, have a plan in place. Like if this happens, then do this. If this happens, then do this, right? Let Bitcoin tell you what to do in this market. For me, I'd rather add the small cap altcoins and add the larger cap altcoins after the market starts to flip. I'm not going to nail the bottom, but you know what? I'm not going to take a bunch of losses, and I'll show you ADA actually right now. So as an example, so this is ADA versus Bitcoin, the performance of ADA versus the performance of Bitcoin. ADA is obviously a large cap coin. Charles Hodgkinson, he can really sell the coin. He can really sell the ideas. The point of this is to show you what Bitcoin is doing previously. You see, Bitcoin is the orange line, and this is not necessarily to scale. But back in 2017, when Bitcoin ran up crazy, the price of Ethereum versus Bitcoin ran up exponentially, right? Then you see the bear market and Ethereum gets completely wrecked against Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin drags ADA ridiculously higher. Obviously, ADA runs from its lows up to $3 in the USDT trading pair. Now, ADA is down here at this support level. If we go to USDT chart, you can see that ADA, if you were buying ADA up here, which similar type pattern, you know, descending triangle, you're buying it at 40 or 50 cents. Now you're down here at 25 cents. You've taken a huge hit. Now, if ADA loses this level of support, which previous support, now it's putting in a lower low than this low. ADA loses this. I mean, you could see a 20, 30, 40% pullback out of ADA. Are you buying 18 cent, 14 cent ADA? You know, start building your bags based on that idea. However, like I'll wait for the trend line breakouts and wait for the patterns to really give me the buy signals. Okay, so one idea just to kind of give you this entire picture as a whole is let's look at what KDA did. And we nailed this in the group. And I'll show you how I introduce these coins and how I will introduce them for you as well. But understand that. All right, so here's the trading group. And on August the 7th, I talked about here's KDA, here's what the coin does, here's what they're doing. They're launching the DEX on Cardano's blockchain, and I post a bunch of news about the coin that builds a bullish idea. Remember, these coins, it's really this simple. If you can build a bullish case, and you have to think, hey, YouTubers can build a bullish case, people that are analyzing these coins can build a bullish case. You have to have the news backed up, and you have to have a good marketing team, and you have to have a good pattern. So this was KDA that was posted again, August the 8th of 2021. Obviously, KDA had a period where it went up 10,754%. Okay. But if you think about this, right, in crypto, we are essentially waiting for a period of time. And this happened from August the 15th. And then you have this crazy run up, short period of time, and then the sell off. And now it's all the way back down to close to where it started from. So if you do not lock in profits on the way up on this coin, and I would have not nailed the top on this, and I would not have nailed the bottom, but I like to make the money in the middle, and I'll just be happy with it, move on to the next coin. Trading these coins for me fits into my psyche better because I don't like to take a bunch of losses. I would rather make the money in the middle and then move on to the next altcoin. Another coin just to show you, Axie Infinity, which had crazy amounts of run up. And again, if I go into the trading group and I pull up Axie Infinity, I mean, started posting it in 2020, had setups, did the introduction of the white paper, right? And this, it'll show you the date, December the 15th of 2020. Now I've got an entire team that's helping me research and find these coins. One of the most important things is I just put my mind to it and I find these coins, these bangers. But it's really about timing. And so timing the market. And I've got a list of moonbag picks ready to go. I want a little bit more of an edge out of Bitcoin. But if I introduce them to you over time on the channel, I want you to understand that the timing of the coins and being able to chart these coins and understanding that there's parts of the market cycle where this is markup phase, this is markdown phase, this is distribution, this is accumulation. When accumulation ends, then you'll see, I really like to use like the 200 simple and the 4-hour chart. The daily chart works really probably even better. That's where accumulation is ending And with the coming Bitcoin halving, we've got a ton of upside in the future for all of crypto. And so I just wanted to give you guys an idea where there's the easiest money you've ever made in crypto. It's coming. But understand that it's short-lived. And if you think that, hey, these 4-year market cycles, which is basically what's been playing out, right, from the price history we have to go on, and then we wait for a run-up that happens over the course of a year, right? So yeah, 3 years of, I mean, we're definitely going to have a lot better trading and price action coming in 2024, but you've got to find a way to build your bags in this market in order to have the biggest success, because when this market takes off, it does so quickly, right? So you don't want to be in a situation where you keep taking losses. Don't let this market take your money. And so my leverage trading group, you know, we've done an amazing job. We're able to short the coins. Everything's going down. We're making money, right? It just, if I could pick a direction, obviously I want this market to go up. But hey, we facilitated a way for everybody to make money now. This is the bread and butter of crypto. Bitcoin price 1 year post halving. In 2012, the day of the halving, Bitcoin was $12. 1 year later, it was $1,000 plus. 2016, the day of the halving, Bitcoin was $648. A year later, it was $2,500. 2020, halving day, $8,500. 1 year later, $65,000. So understand that your halving is in April of 2024. The date changes, so there's no exact date on it until we get closer. But the halving is coming. The easy money is coming. You just have to keep your head in the game. You just have to continue to learn and evolve and add to your knowledge base and skill set, because trading is player versus player. It is you versus everybody else. You've got to be better than at least some of the market participants to take their money. This is not necessarily a team sport. In the group and on the channel, we found a way to, you know, work together. And but at the end of the day, it's up to you to pay yourself. You've got to pay yourself. You've got to take profits. You've got to understand a lot of these ideas so that you have an edge over all the new money that's coming into crypto. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.